day, Howard showed up and I got the idea pretty quickly, but he was nice enough to get to know me, and through kind of a weird chain of events, they became two of my best friends shortly thereafter. So, Howard, I appreciate the grace once again, brother. There's another story that hails from Lubbock that I think epitomizes the beauty of Howard and Steph's relationship, and this actually happened one night when we were out at a place called Mesquite's. And Wiley, I know that you're well aware where this story's headed. So we walk into this place, and this guy starts staring at Stephanie. And he wasn't just staring, I mean, he was literally gawking at her. And so, you know, Howard played it cool. He let it slide for a minute. And finally, when it just became way too inappropriate and just way too ridiculous, he just walked over to the guy and asked him, "Are you done?" He said a little more forceful than that. Now, a couple things at this point. First off, keep in mind that this is at the tail end of Howard and Steph training for their bodybuilding competitions. So, if I'm this guy and I see Howard walk in with Stephanie in front of him, I'm not gonna try to draw attention to myself by staring at his girl. Secondly, if Howard then walks up to me and voices his displeasure with the duration of my gaze, I'm gonna apologize real quick and get out of there. But not this guy. He decided he was gonna bow up on Howard. So I see this going on. I set my drink down because I'm gonna go over there and try to restrain Howard. But as I start to head that direction, this brown flash of hair comes out of my peripheral vision, missiles into the crowd, and we quickly realize we've got to restrain Stephanie. And not because we're worried about her safety, but because she's about to mop the barroom floor with this poor soul. So luckily nothing happened, everything was fine, and you know, we can laugh about it now. But when we reflect on the way those events went down, it really should surprise nobody, because that's exactly how Howard and Steph are. And I don't mean they're prone to barroom violence or anything. Courtney may disagree with me on that one. But what I am saying is that they're always there to support each other, no matter what, no matter the circumstance. And to me, that's the most beautiful part of y'all's relationship, is that you devote your efforts to bringing out the best in one another and bringing happiness to one another. And this has played itself out in many different ways. When y'all were training for your competitions and it got tough every morning to get up and go to the gym, Howard, you were there, encouraging, motivating. At the same time, when y'all's diet became really rigorous and week after week you had to stick to it, Steph, you were there, pushing Howard, encouraging him. More recently, Steph was finishing up her master's in accounting in Lubbock, and Howard came here to Houston to start his career. And even from over 500 miles away, the two of them were there every day, step by step. Don't get me emotional, Steph. I see them flowing there. In the Bible, God talks about telling us to seek out a spiritual relationship. And I truly believe that y'all's is exactly the type that he's talking about. One where two people devote all their efforts to bringing joy into each other's lives. And the most awesome part about it, to me, is that you don't do it for some selfish, individualistic desire or goal, or even for the sake of just making the relationship better. The two of you have constantly committed yourselves to bringing joy into each other's lives because you love each other so much that you just want to see the other person happy. And I know I speak for myself, and I'm sure I speak for many others in this room when I say that it's absolutely inspirational, the way the two of you express your love to each other, and we should all seek to show our love the same way to our loved ones. So with that, please raise your glasses. To Mr. and Mrs. Howard and Stephanie McKinney, may you continue to bring joy into one another's lives and inspire us each day as you do so. Howard and Steph.
Here. Cheers.